Yeah.
Titans season 3.
Yeah, I fucking hate his hair.
You love it.
And mind you, I'm like a hair aficionado.
Yo, is that the Joker?
Oh, shit. That's a Joker smile.
He Jokerified
Ah.
So I don't know, is that the Joker or is that somebody that got made like, you know?
No, that's somebody that got gassed. They got gassed.
City
That was
brings a
nice.
special
You
class
heard
of
the line.
criminal.
That generic ass Superboy.
Oh,
People die
toma.
here.
The Red Hood.
Facts.
People like us.
Which I just did a reality versus comics on our page about the record. Go check that out, people. I'm with it.
Oh, that little piano at the end?
Yes.
With it. All right. Yes.
Everything looks just a little bit more high quality, which I'm like, damn, their production value is wild. Holy shit. Titan season 3. We're back. They're back. I'm in. I'm giving it like a 7.5 before I see it.
All right, that's
Before,
fair. So,
and it's a 7.5 before you see anything because you haven't seen the show at all.
No, I actually have seen this show. I've stated it before. I'm about to hit season 2. Like, I'm taking my time with it, but I have watched the fucking show. Sure.
right. It's not the most impressive show, but there's Nightwing is in it, played by Brenton Thwaites. I think you pronounce his name, and he's awesome. And the whole
Yeah.
cast is awesome. It's just the writing gets weak, typically mid-season, and it always starts really strong and then just kind of falters toward the end. But either way, we're getting the Red Hood this season. For the fans that don't know, that's Jason Todd. You know, he came back
Word.
as a renegade, badass motorcycle, angry dude, who was also an anti-hero. You know, so I'm
Anti-heroes are
ready.
the shit.
We get Blackfire this season. You know, for the Teen Titans fan, that's Starfire's sister.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and then I think especially like season 1, although it got weak after the halfway through it, it still stayed good though. I was still very hooked and entertained. And again, because a big thing, because then season 2, no, like season 2 started cool and then it got really fucking crappy, and then it just kind of ended like I don't like. And I think a big difference between season 1 and season 2 was that season 2 had a lot of shit going on. It was a big fucking story. We had fucking Connor Kent, right? The Superboy fucking being created and escaping and all that shit. We had Deathstroke. We had Deathstroke's son, his daughter also involved, right? And then Nightwing becoming Nightwing. There was and then the drug addiction stuff with Hawk and Dove. There was a lot going on. In season 1 was more, I felt it was a Dick Grayson story about he's Robin, and and then he meets the rest of the Titans again. They were friends before, and then they're kind of forming the team again because of Raven, and it's more of a focus. That's the story, and they're focused on them, and you kind of get glimpses into everything else. And that's why I think I liked it a lot, because it all revolves around them getting together to help Raven. And then obviously with Starfire appearing and all that kind of stuff, there's shit happening, right? But season 2 was just a lot. So I'm hoping that season 3 is just the story of Jason Todd. Like I don't really want them to start bringing in other shit like a lot. But apparently Scarecrow is a key person involved in the show. So I hope that's the key villain and that's it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
yeah, they teased the Joker too. Maybe that's a flashback, or who knows?
I don't know, man. That shit seemed pretty recent because he had the costume on and like that shit was pretty wild.
Right. And fuck it. And that's the other thing that I'm hoping that they do that properly, because I at the end of season 2, where I was spoilers obviously, I guess for Chuz,
I don't care.
Is that Jason Todd quits the team basically, right? And then we find out that he's gonna become the Red Hood, and so it's like I hope they do him justice by beating him savagely to death, like in the comic books, to make him the Red Hood. I was worried that he was just going to choose to become that. And at least from what we saw, that fucking looks legit. Looks like in the comic books, right? With fucking Joker beating him with a fucking wrench. Not in some cabin, not in a crowbar, my bad. Yeah, crowbar, not in some warehouse in fucking Eastern Europe or something. But in like a carnival kind of thing, which is also very Joker-esque, and I'm with it.
Shit, dude. And fucking even before I started watching the show, just because of all the shit that you mentioned earlier. I always used to say, because you could just extrapolate without watching it, that the show is rushed. Because all those shit that you mentioned, the creation of Superboy, the creation of Nightwing, having Deathstroke, those are all super long, fleshed out, detailed storyline. They crammed that shit in 10 episodes. Like,
yo, Dr. Light was also in season 2. The whole thing.
Whole thing.
You know, it's funny. It's a guilty pleasure, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do look forward to that show every week. It's
like,
because it's a DC, like, it's a little cheesy, but better than the CW on average.
100%, yes.
I mean,
on average, because now we have Superman and Lois.
Yeah, we're
no, they're way better than Superman and Lois is way better than that. But they're a whole other separate, unique thing, a unicorn. Fucking
word, indeed. Fucking, but a quick shout out to Titan season 1 though, just to fucking prove to Miguel that I saw it. My favorite scene from season 1 is when the Negative Man is cooking to AC/DC's Thunderstruck.
Oh, in the Doom Patrol episode.
Yeah, in the Doom Patrol episode.
Oh,
be precise as fuck. Fuck you.
You just Googled that. Fuck you.
Damn it. That's my precise Google search. But yeah, dude, I honestly cannot wait for season 3. Though, and to be honest, you guys keep saying that season 2 sucks, and I know I've always said that it seems rushed. I can't wait.
I didn't say it sucked.
I'm sure if we go back,
no,
you said something of this.
I've watched it like 3 times, bro.
I quote Rod fucking Martinez 2020 said this show sucks. That's what he said. I remember. We'll have
and
and it was some Latinos that like gave Nightwing his name. Es la ala azul. I was like, yeah, bro, bring that shit into it. I don't care if it was never part of canon. Represent.